Hey yo, what's up? We're back and we're gonna try to do a video on old school RuneScape this time. And if you're asking how that's possible and if I'm cheating like I did before, no, because they put this on Steam and this has achievements on Steam, funny enough. So I played this in 2006, maybe 2005, and I played this a lot back in the day. And recently I've been playing this again because people convinced me that I should be playing it. And numbers go up on screen makes brain feel good. If you hadn't played RuneScape or you somehow don't know what this is, I'm not completely sure how to describe this to you. Part of me wants to say it's grinding the video game, but it has so much in it that even now, me playing it in 2023, that I can't access everything and I haven't found everything that they've added. I haven't seen these raids, but I know there's raids. Just I'm not a high enough level to actually participate in the raids. So if you've never played it before, it has a million things for you to do. And it's really just up to you what you want to do at any given moment. So it's not hard, but eventually the time sink that it becomes, it feels difficult, I guess. The only thing that would be hard would be if, I guess, you tried to do some of these things without a guide. Like if you tried to do these quests without help, it would actually be very frustrating, I think, if you didn't know what it wanted or how to do it, because I really don't understand how some of these could actually be done without somebody helping you through them. I just don't believe it. So yeah. If this is like a mid-video warning, whatever footage you see likely is from whatever my more current version of the account is, so I wouldn't use it as a basis for what you need to do for these achievements, because, you know, it's probably in a members world and it's probably stats are way higher than what you would actually have to go to. I've just been playing this and I figured because I completed this a while ago, might as well, you know, make content with stuff I'm doing. So yeah, the achievements for this, I wouldn't call these hard. If anything, especially for me, I got nearly all of them the minute I logged into it because it retroactively awarded me the stuff I had completed. These achievements can be done with a free account. From what I could tell, you don't need to pay to play the game to get these if you don't want to. And I wouldn't even recommend paying to play the game until you probably do most of these or all of these, because if you can't do this as a free player, paying for it's not going to make your life better. You know, these achievements seem to be right at the threshold of when you would probably start paying to play the game because you would run out of stuff to do as a free player. So if you don't get through these, there's probably no reason to pay for the membership unless you just want to. Anyway, these achievements are all relatively low-level beginner things. I mean, one of them is straight up complete the tutorial. So, yeah, here's one, reach a total level of 100. That's not hard. That's not even in the ballpark of hard. You could probably get that in a half hour or less. You know, I don't know the skill amount at the top of my head, but you would only need 10 in each one, or you could just sit there and get 25 in 4 of them, and that would be very easy to do. Very, very easy to do. I really think that most of these are just assorted things for you to accomplish, and the ones that create the most mess are because they're related to quests, and they're basically each of the most famous free quests, I would probably say. Like, complete cook's assistant. That's basically going to be the first thing you do. It's so easy. I mean, it just gets harder. Well, hold on, I'm reading them. One of them is to do the Vampire Slayer quest, which, again, you probably would. The second one's to do Demon Slayer quest, and yeah, it's typical, you know. I would probably say the hardest thing to do on the achievement list is to actually complete Dragon Slayer, the quest. Dragon Slayer is the pinnacle of like what free accounts would do usually, because it's probably the hardest quest that they give you. Probably depends what you're doing. I mean, you could make things harder on yourself if you really want to, but I remember when I did that, when I had remade the account a long time ago, I almost failed Dragon Slayer despite having done it before. Like you can mess around, and I don't know if it's right to describe Dragon Slayer as the first actual like skill check on you mess around, you will die. But that's really what it is, because Vampire Slayer and Demon Slayer are really not that hard unless you go into them under-leveled or under-prepared. And if you go into Dragon Slayer under-prepared, you will lose. You will have to do it again, or you'll have to fight Elvarg again. So just keep that in mind. That's really the hardest one here. And if you have played this before on their client, on RuneLite, or whatever you play this on, and you just didn't open it on Steam, and you did this stuff, you just have to open it on Steam and it will give it to you. It will give you all of it. I basically got nearly every one of these things when I logged in, because I had already done them. Minus a few things it made me actually do, since it wouldn't have remembered. Like I had to equip a Mithril Scimitar. Okay, alright. I had to go through the Alcarid Gate without paying. I mean, that's tied to a quest, because you have to do Prince Ali Rescue to do that. But again, if you already did it, you just have to walk through it. Like equip the fighting boots from the stronghold. You just have to you go, oh, I'll get it out of my bank. Click, I'm done. Like if you have played this game before, I can't stress enough how easy these are, since you just sign in and get them, basically. If you have completed Dragon Slayer and you don't have the achievements on this, you're lazy, I guess, because it amounts to doing 4 minutes worth of work to have all of them, just to pin it to your account and go, look at me. But if you've never played RuneScape before and you didn't want to pay for a membership, these are still very reasonable and are basically designed for free players to do. And RuneScape's not particularly hard. You probably just go stand in a field and kill cows for an hour, and then I doubt you need too many more combat levels after that, really. Just depends what you're doing. But yeah, designed for free-to-play players, relatively simple to do, but is the pinnacle of what free players will do. So it'll give you a good minute, probably a few hours, of fiddling about to do this, unless you're definitely a RuneScape veteran, in which case I doubt you could fail to do this in one day, period. Some of these guys, I bet, could do this, hardcore Iron Man and not mess it up. And since it's for all the free stuff, it'd be a good measurement of whether or not you screw up a hardcore Iron Man as to whether or not you can do all of these. So, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for an easy one, particularly if you've played it before, there you go. I don't know. I don't think this is anywhere else. I don't know if it's on any other thing that gives achievements. I'm not going to look at the Epic Games Store, so I don't know. But it's on Steam. And if you want Steam achievements that you pin to your profile and go, look, I'm an OG. I did Dragon Slayer. Well, there it is. But all right, that's about it for this. If you got any other games you want me to try, want me to play while I'm super distracted playing, RuneScape and Hi-Fi Rush or whatever else I'm getting distracted by, let me know. In the meantime, see ya.